Hello and welcome back to the channel. And if this is your first time, then welcome to the channel. Now, we were predicting on this channel, we've been saying this for some days now. I think it's been more than about 10 days that this is what is going to happen here. So as of now, we are still on track with our prediction. Yeah, so we believe on this channel that Bitcoin will give us something like this. Of course, we may as well just go down here. Like, there is no assurance. I always like to make this clear. There is no assurance in this. Yeah, we may be wrong, we may be right. There is no assurance. All we can do is look at the charts and try to predict what is going to happen in the long run. Yeah, and so I have been saying that what is going on here is the same thing that happened here. So if we look here, which I call this A1, and this is A2 right here, Bitcoin dropped down from here and came here. So that is similar to what we saw here. It's kind of like an L shape. Normally this is supposed to be a bear pattern, like a bear flag. And so to follow the bear flag, it needs to drop again here. And that's kind of like the same thing that happened here. Yeah, technical analysis can be very weird sometimes, because when this drops like this, they will tell you that it's the new COVID-19 variant. They will tell you that it's the Black Friday stuff. I mean, they'll bring up all sorts of explanations as to why Bitcoin will drop like that. But my question is, how did this know from here that we're going to drop there? Because it literally forms a flag here, and each time you see these types of flags, say most of the times, it will drop down here. So this is a bear flag. A bear flag looks like an L, and a bull flag looks like, can we call that an F? So if it goes up like this and goes like this, it will pump like this. Now usually you take the highest point here, you measure the distance from there to somewhere to the lowest part here, and so you carry this. Let me just do that a bit, and you take this up like this, and then it should tell you where the price target is. So this would have been the price target if this was a bull flag right here. So that's basically what is happening here, and I think Bitcoin should retest $53,000. That's just what I think. That's my own opinion, because if I'm following the logic that Bitcoin is repeating exactly what happened here, then Bitcoin should retest $53,000. So please be on the lookout, because this can happen very quickly. So if it does happen, and we see Bitcoin narrowing down, narrowing here, I think I did say this in the other video. If we see Bitcoin doing something like that here and it pops out like this, then we should expect that the rally should begin. Yeah, that the rally should begin. Of course, keep in mind, I may be wrong. This could all be wrong, and maybe we already saw the top right here. Yeah, keep in mind, this could have been the top, and what we're actually doing here is finding a way to go down to, say, $20,000 Bitcoin or $30,000 Bitcoin. This is just a reminder that crypto is not to go all in, because I know when I make videos like this, some people will go and invest everything. Never you do that. Bitcoin is here to guide us, because when it drops down to about $53,000 right here, most of your altcoins will be, say, cheaper at the time. So this is an indicator. When you see Bitcoin at these prices, then that is an indicator that it is the best time to start going hard on your altcoins, because when Bitcoin starts to rally, depending on the Bitcoin dominance chart, which I will bring up in a minute, depending on the Bitcoin dominance chart, the altcoins will also rally. So let's look at the Bitcoin dominance chart and see where we at. So we see here on the Bitcoin dominance chart that Bitcoin is actually going lower, and if this continues, then the alt season should be phenomenal. Keep in mind that this could continue to become a double bottom. All right, this could turn out to be something like this. And this chart shows how much of the crypto market cap is occupied by Bitcoin alone. So say the crypto market cap is say $1 trillion, and Bitcoin alone, like the market cap of Bitcoin alone is say $500 billion. This means that Bitcoin has a very high dominance over the entire market. So if Bitcoin is crashing, every other coin will crash down with it. So just keep in mind this can turn out to be a double bottom. And you might be like, so what would I do if this turns out to be like this? Uh, this is where you come to portfolio allocation. So if for instance you want to make more money, or say make more gains, you need to follow the Bitcoin dominance chart. So if the Bitcoin dominance chart is showing that Bitcoin is going to overtake most of the market capitalization to itself, then you need to have some or most of your portfolio in Bitcoin. I think some weeks back we witnessed that when Bitcoin took off and every other coin was left behind. It lasted for about a week. So that indicates that most of the capital in crypto was in Bitcoin alone. Like money was flowing from altcoins into Bitcoin. So as the crypto markets was supposed to rally, Bitcoin itself rallied and left the altcoins behind. And soon after, Ethereum followed, and then the infamous Shiba Inu. So this kind of chart, if this turns out to be a double bottom, like here, this was a double top. This was a double top right here. And then we had this here. So double tops, again, distance from here to here. Always just know how to calculate these distances. From here to here should give you this. So you see that approximately anyway. Yeah. So yeah. So it should give you something like this. And this double top is turning out to form a double bottom right here. If this actually forms a double bottom, then Bitcoin will rally and leave the altcoins behind again. So be on the lookout for that if you have a lot of money to diversify your portfolio, because you may never know when the altcoins will also kick off, except you are constantly monitoring this Bitcoin dominance chart. To play it safe, just hold your altcoins, and then Bitcoin will rally. It would lose some steam, and your altcoins will also pick up from there. So yeah, basically that's the best thing to do if you want to play it safe. But if you want to say gain more money during this bull market, then you should play the game. You could play the game that way. Yeah. So if Bitcoin actually rallies, what will be the price target? I have been saying in my other videos that Bitcoin should be watched from 55,000. I started talking about 55,000 when we're still at 63, about 64 to $63,000 Bitcoin. So at 55,000, you should have started to dollar cost average your way into your favorite altcoins, which means at 53,000 you should have been in most of your, well, not most, because we were expecting that if Bitcoin drops down to like $50,000, you should still have some funds left to invest. So let's just say that Bitcoin rallies from here. What will be the price target? Which I think it won't. I don't think Bitcoin will rally from here, just to be clear. But considering that Bitcoin rallies from here, there's a way you can measure this. We see two dips here. We see two dips here. So this was the first dip, and we have this other dip. Now, if this other dip continues, I'll just cancel all of this so that right? If this order dip continues, then we should see something that looks like a cup, yeah, with its handle, something like this. Meanwhile, this is going like this, and this is going like this. So the price will start to go on top of these moving averages. All right, so if that does happen, we should meet a price target of about, the first price target should be about 79,000. That's in the long time frame, of course. This is not short term. Uh, in the long term, the first price target should be about $79,000. Yeah, yes, exactly about $79,000. And the second price target, if we are taking it from here to about here, it should give us about $83,000. Remember, this is about 83 or $84,000. This is in the long term. This is not like tomorrow. This is in the long term, because we will first have to fight crossing this moving average here. This 50-day moving average here, will need to close above it before we can even start to talk about these kinds of prices. But that could be the price we'll be targeting in the long term. And then ultimately we go to $100,000. That's my own price target for Bitcoin. If we are getting closer and closer to $100,000, I can be able to use the charts and give another price prediction for the future. But for now, I can only think about $100,000 because I am looking at Bitcoin from here. So I am taking this as a double bottom right here. And if I take this as a double bottom, it will give me a price target of about $100,000. So yeah, basically that's it. We are still on point with our predictions, but just watch out because Bitcoin could break out from this descending triangle right here. Yeah, Bitcoin could break out from this at any given time. So if that does happen, be ready. But of course, if it does break to the downside, then we will still have more price action going below. All right, so know that it can happen both ways. It doesn't have to go up. It is not obligated to go up in any way. It may as well go down, but in most cases they do break to the upside. All right, so that's what I'm looking out for here, and I think you should too. So like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you in the next video with my research that I've been doing on one cryptocurrency that I think is grossly undervalued. See you in the next video and stay safe, guys.